Does this feeling sound familiar? The alarm goes off, and almost before you open your eyes, your heart is already racing a bit. You reach for your phone, pick it up, and the world invades. Notifications, urgent emails, worrying news, the whirlwind of social media. Without realizing it, in less than 5 minutes, your mind is already racing, putting out fires, reacting. You've started the day in defense mode, with a feeling of overwhelm and of being behind on life. But what if there were another way to start the morning? What if you could design the first minutes of your day not to react, but to build a foundation of calm and positive energy? In Buddhist philosophy, the way we start the day sets the intention for everything that follows. It's not about doing great things, but about small conscious gestures. That's why, in today's video, we're going to explore 7 very simple morning habits inspired by these ancient teachings, designed to help you break free from autopilot and start the day with true peace. We'll go through each habit step by step with clear examples so you can apply them starting tomorrow. If you want to learn how to transform your mornings, join me in this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next ones. Let's begin. First habit, minute 0, acknowledging waking up. The first habit is radically simple. It begins even before you open your eyes. We call it minute 0. It's that precious moment between deep sleep and full wakefulness. Instead of jumping out of bed as if a fur had been declared, Buddhist teachings invite us to pause and apply mindfulness to the most basic posture, lying down. We feel the stiffness in our back or the warmth of the sheets and immediately want to flee from one or cling to the other. I propose a brief practice to experience this. Tomorrow, when the alarm goes off, turn it off and stay still. Don't do anything else, just for 30 seconds. Simply acknowledge internally, I am awake. Feel the weight of your body on the mattress. Notice the contact of the sheets. It's the first intentional act of the day. You are choosing to be present before doing. 2. The anchor, the first 3 breaths. Once you have acknowledged that you are awake, your mind will try to hijack you. It will start projecting the to-do list, the pending conversations, the worries. The second habit gives us an anchor to bring it back. It's the most fundamental tool we have, the breath. As you may already know, the teachings that tell us that the breath is the bridge between the body and the mind. If you calm one, you calm the other. You notice you're awake, and the next second, you're already thinking, I have to answer that email, the 10 o'clock meeting. The anxiety starts to rise. To avoid this, you can do this little practice. Take a slow, deep inhalation, feeling the air fill your abdomen. Then exhale slowly, releasing the air and feeling your body relax a little more into the bed. Repeat it just 3 times. With these 3 breaths, you have told your nervous system, there's no rush, I am safe. I control this moment. 3, the internal check-in. How am I waking up? You are now present and anchored. The third habit is an internal check-in. What is the climate of my mind this morning? Buddhist wisdom invites us to be curious observers of our own mind without becoming judges. There are no good or bad moods upon waking. They simply are as they are. Sometimes you wake up fresh and optimistic. Other times, you open your eyes and feel a gray cloud. You are irritable, tired, or anxious for no apparent reason. The impulse is to fight it. I shouldn't feel this way. But that only adds suffering. I propose a brief practice. Simply ask yourself, what emotion is predominant in me right now? Give it a name silently. I notice agitation. I notice laziness, or I notice calm. By naming it, you create space. You are no longer the laziness. You are the one observing the laziness, and that changes everything. 4. The intention of kindness, cultivating metta. We have observed the internal climate. Now, regardless of what that climate is, we are going to sow an intentional seed of warmth. This is the fourth habit, cultivating kindness. Buddhist teachings remind us that peace is not just the absence of conflict, but the active presence of a benevolent intention. And that kindness must begin with the person you will spend the rest of your life with, yourself. Perhaps you've seen your schedule and know you have a complicated day. A tense meeting awaits you, or a difficult conversation. The body is already starting to prepare for battle. To put this habit into practice while still lying in bed, place a hand on your heart. Feel the warmth. Now, internally repeat a simple wish. May I be calm today. May I manage challenges with kindness. May I be at peace. By doing this, you are setting the intention to be your own ally during the day, no matter what happens. 5. The first conscious movement of the body. It's time to move. The fifth habit is to turn the routine of getting out of bed into a practice of mindfulness in motion. The teachings instruct us to act with full awareness in all our actions. When extending our limbs, when walking, when standing. The usual way is to jump up on autopilot, half asleep. We walk to the bathroom without being aware that we are walking, and our mind is already on the coffee maker. Tomorrow, put it to the test with this quick practice. When you decide to get up, first, stretch. But do it truly feeling the muscles lengthening, as if you were experiencing your entire body. As you sit on the edge of the bed before standing up, feel your feet on the floor. Notice the temperature, the texture of the rug or the wood. And as you take those first steps toward the bathroom, simply notice the sensation of walking. Doing this will help anchor you in the physical reality of your morning. 6. Conscious hydration, the first sip. The sixth habit has to do with the first intake of the day. For many, it's a glass of water. For others, the first cup of tea or coffee. Almost always, this action is automatic. We drink while preparing breakfast or looking at our schedule. But Buddhist philosophy invites us to reclaim these moments, to act with full awareness when drinking and tasting. How many times have you reached the bottom of your coffee cup without having truly tasted a single sip? You were drinking, but your mind was miles away. Let's bring this to your daily life with a guided example. Tomorrow, with that first drink, I propose a 1-minute challenge. Before drinking, just observe it. Feel the warmth of the cup in your hands. Bring the cup closer and smell the aroma. And when you take the first sip, focus only on tasting it. It's 1 minute of pure sensory pleasure that calms the mind and brings you back to the present. 7. Protect your mind. Wake up without screens. Finally, we come to the 7th habit. And it is perhaps the most challenging and transformative of all. We are talking about protecting your mental space from the digital invasion. The teachings constantly remind us that the practice of mindfulness is done having left behind greed and affliction for the world. What is the phone in the morning? It's the instant gateway to that world. It's an avalanche of comparisons which generate greed, and bad news which generate affliction. It's a conditioned reflex. We turn off the alarm and immediately open email, the news, or social media. We are training the brain for distraction and anxiety from minute 1. The challenge is simple, but not easy. Make the first 15 minutes of the day yours, not your phone's. Let your mind wake up on its own terms. Let it anchor in your breath, in your body, in your coffee. Give your mind a space to be before demanding it to do. We have walked through 7 simple doors together to transform your mornings. As you've seen, they aren't grand theories, but small, practical gestures. Let's briefly review them to solidify this map to calm. First, we learned Habit 1, Minute 0. Before moving, simply acknowledging that you are awake, feeling your body lying down. Second, Habit 2, the anchor. Using 3 conscious breaths to bring the mind to the present and calm the nervous system. Third, Habit 3, the internal tone check-in. Observing your mental and emotional climate upon waking, naming it without judgment. Fourth, Habit 4, the intention of kindness. Actively cultivating metta, wishing yourself calm and well-being for the day ahead. Fifth, Habit 5, the first conscious movement. Feeling your body as you stretch and take the first steps of the day. Sixth, Habit 6, conscious hydration. Dedicating 1 full minute to savoring and being present with your first drink, be it water, tea, or coffee. And seventh, protect your mind. Perhaps the most powerful in this day and age. A screen-free awakening to protect your mind from the world's agitation, to start the day on your own terms. Remember, the goal is not to add 7 new obligations to your morning, but to change reactivity into intention. Because starting the day with calm is not something that happens to you. It's something you cultivate. And as you've seen, you can do it with these simple and accessible gestures. Now, you might be thinking, 7 habits? That's too much. I'm going to fail. And that feeling of overwhelm is normal. That's why I'm not going to suggest you implement them all tomorrow. It would surely be overwhelming and contrary to the calm we are seeking. I propose something much more realistic, a 1-week light practice. Choose just 1 or 2 habits, the ones that resonated most with you today. Perhaps it's not picking up the phone for 15 minutes, or drinking that coffee in silence, feeling, observing, and savoring. Choose 1 or 2 and practice them for the next 7 days. Because starting small is also the first step to begin building lasting calm. In the coming weeks, you can continue with the rest. And when you are already familiar with all of them, you can naturally integrate the ones you like best or feel contribute the most into your routine. Thank you from the heart for joining me in this reflection and for giving yourself these minutes to build more serene mornings. Now, I would love for the conversation to continue in the comments. Tell me, which of the 7 habits are you going to choose for your light practice this week? What do you feel is your biggest personal challenge in the mornings? Sharing our experiences enriches us all and gives life to this community. If you found this video useful, I invite you to share it with someone you think it might help find a little peace to start their day. And of course, if you want to continue diving deeper into these practical guides, please like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episodes. Thank you for your time and your practice. See you in the next video.